Train the muscles, not the joints. So one of my two supporters on Patreon, Vincent Vincenzo, asked me about what type of program should we put together after doing the 2-day split program. So I have the 2-day split A, B, and then C programs, and I am working on D right now. So D should be up within this next week, okay? But he asked what should he do after he's done the 2-day split programs. And I said to him, well, a good thing to do is to then start to work with a different type of split program. So I do have the 3-day split available on my website, and I do have the full body workouts. So what I would recommend is when you go from the 2-day split workouts, then to work your way into a different type of program, such as a 3-day split or a full body workout, or even a 4-day split or a strength training program, whatever it is you want. And I do have these different programs on my website, and I will be putting up a strength training program at some point on the website as well. So that's what I recommend. So Vincent, that's your question answered. Thanks a lot for the support on Patreon. All right, gonna train some chest. I'm gonna train at home today because I don't feel like commuting to Chilliwack, so I'm trying to kind of lower my commute times. Maybe go to the gym 3 days a week, maybe 4 days tops, and then work out at home 2 or 3 days a week. So like I said, I'm still waiting for those mirrors to get put in. Not my fault. I ordered the mirrors from a company, but they're just taking forever to do it. So what do you do, right? What do you do? I'm gonna bench press today, and I'm gonna see if I can go up to 3 plates today and do a few reps. Anyway, I'm trying to get used to the heavier weight once in a while, so. Oh, that feels good. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of warm up with 225 because I wanna make sure my pec feels good. This is the 3rd day in a row of training chest. I'm not training a lot of volume on chest, but I did train yesterday and the day before some chest, so I wanna make sure I'm warmed up, right? So that's how you do it, man. Go with feel, right? You have to go with feel. Heavier. So I just want to do one set of heavy, then I may go a little lighter. So I'm just kind of going on feeling here. We'll see how this works, okay? I'm always in the moment when it comes down to training. I'm not necessarily a guy that will stick to a plan, although I start with a plan, but then I may change things depending on how I'm feeling, right? So let's see this here. So you notice I've got the rack set up, so if the bar falls, this is where it'll catch it, right? So easy 3. So the reason why I started just with 3 like that is because I want to just get a feel for the weight. Then the next set I may push more into failure just because now my body's a little bit more used to it. So I'll try one more set. But yeah, I know I can get about 3 to 5 reps. Actually 4 to 5 for sure, if not 6. But like I told you guys, whenever I go heavier, I try not to go as deep into failure, right? Because it's a little bit more risky. All right, let's see if we can get 3 again or 4. Let's see. My chest's a little bit sore, I'm a little bit tight. So that's maybe an excuse. It's probably just an excuse. But I do feel I would get a rep or 2 more. So depending on how I'm feeling that day, right? Now it's important for you to know that anytime you lift heavier weight, there's a lot of groove and coordination that comes into play. It's about finding that right curve in order to push. You know, there's a certain angle, so I push with the chest and you push towards the eyes. There's a certain angle of attack that will help you lift more weight during a certain exercise. But that doesn't mean the muscle is stronger or weaker, right? Even if you're lifting a little bit more weight because you're more coordinated, it doesn't mean the muscle is able to contract harder. It just means that the many different muscles involved in the movement are firing all with the right timing for that specific movement, right? So that's what the basis of the powerlifting or the Olympic lifting type of technique is. It's about not really hitting failure in the muscle, so it's not really a bodybuilder technique, it's more about a nervous system technique. It's about a coordination technique, okay? So when you do this coordination, when you know about this coordination, you don't beat yourself up so much when you say you do a heavy weight for the first time but you don't get as many reps as you think, or say you haven't done heavy weight for a period of time and then you don't get as many reps. You don't beat yourself up about this because you understand that coordination is a big part of that. Now, ideally, you want to refine that coordination so that way you get more reps and that way you can contract the muscle more times and get more growth out of it. So the reason why I'm doing heavy weight is because I do heavy once in a while to shock the system. Like I said, work with all rep ranges, not just one rep range or another. And of course, today, I'm not quite as strong as I would have been, say I didn't train chest for the last 2 days in a row. I trained chest yesterday. Here's a clip of what I did yesterday for chest. So you can see I did some upper chest and some lower chest. That hammer strength piece of equipment actually hits the lower chest quite strongly, and it was actually pretty good. It was something totally different angle, so I'm kind of tight in the chest in a different way than usual today. But yeah, I just felt like doing some bench today. I just felt like the right thing. I don't know why. It's kind of a ceremony. I don't know. I almost worship at the bench press for some reason. I like it. I don't know. Many of you guys are probably bench press worshipers out there too, or arm curl worshipers, or maybe shoulder press worshipers. Everybody's got their favorite exercise or their favorite thing. And for me, it's bench press, you know, whether it be dumbbell or barbell, I love it, right? Good. Now I'm gonna lighten it up and do some rep outs. All right, let's rep this puppy out now. My cat's running through my legs the whole time while I'm bench pressing. So somebody's got to teach him that spots happen behind the bench. It's not from running through somebody's legs. He doesn't know any better though. Now he's up on the window. Hey buddy, got some birds over there, hey? Yeah? Can you give me a spot? He doesn't know what a spot yet. Gotta teach him what a spot.